everyone, this is just a video to help the children know how to upload work to their SeeSaw account or how to respond to activities that your teachers have been putting on SeeSaw for you. So the first things first, you need the right app. Now the app to do what we are doing today is different to the app that parents use. So this one is the one that we use in class. So it's called SeeSaw Class. And you can see at the bottom of my screen here, it's got the SeeSaw logo and class written underneath it. That's the app that you're looking for. You just can download that for free in the App Store, the Play Store. Like I say, totally free. So once you've got that downloaded and you open it up, you come to this screen which says I'm a teacher or I'm a student. So the children need to click on I'm a student and then they get this box here. So this is their signing in box. So there's two different ways to sign in. You can sign in by scanning a QR code or you can sign in with a text code. Both of these were given out on when we closed. Your child's code is bespoke to them. So they need to make sure that they've got the right one. It was on an A4 piece of paper with home learning code at the top and your child's name. It had a few instructions and a QR code on it. But if you haven't got it, if you've misplaced it or you haven't got it for any reason, it's no worries whatsoever. Just drop your teacher an email or message on the parent SeeSaw and they can send that to you straight away. It's absolutely no bother at all. So once you've got that, you can either type in the text code in there using the keyboard or you can see this is the home learning code. So I've made one up for a test student, but that would have your child's name there. But if you scan down, you can see there's a QR code at the bottom, and that QR code should take you straight to your child's journal. Okay, now I'm going to say no thanks to notifications because this is the iPad that I use as a teacher. But if the children want to turn on notifications so that each time their teacher comments on their work or each time their teacher uploads an activity for them, just click on notify me and that'll happen. So you can see this is the home page of their SeeSaw journal. Left hand side, this is the stream of everything that the teacher has put up that they want them to see, or a stream of their work that they've completed. You can see on the right hand side they've got three icons. They've got the book icon, which we're on at the moment, which is the journal, like I just said, so it's like the stream of everything. The middle button is the activities button. So you can see at the moment my test student hasn't done any activities, they've got 42. And then the next button over is the inbox button, where any messages that the teacher might send to the child, they all go in there. So the next thing we're going to look at is the activities button. So I'm going to click on activities. Now, like I said, there's 42 on here because that stems back all the way before even that we closed. These are the activities that the teachers were putting up even before then for the children to do in class. So don't feel like you've got to catch up on 42 activities. That's really not the point of it. Have a scan through. Even if maybe you don't want to do all the activities that were posted for today, you can scan back to last week, and if you decide, oh, do you know what, actually I really fancy doing the Golden Time Just Dance, you can do that one. Okay, don't feel you've got to do them in order. Like we keep saying, well-being is paramount at this time, and we just want to make sure that there's some sort of mindfulness and some sort of learning going on. But it really doesn't matter what type it is at the moment, as long as the children are settled and happy. So once you have found an activity, or the child has found an activity that they would like to carry out, we'll have a look at this one here. This is one I've posted today for my children, which is a science activity, an aircraft investigation. So yesterday they had an activity where they had to make a plane. So this is linked to that. So you can see here every activity will have a set of instructions. So you can see the instructions here say, can you plan and carry out an investigation with your airplane and find out whose airplane travels the furthest by following the steps below. So it's saying set up a fair test. And then it's got to look at the success criteria to help. Next to it on the left hand side, if I click on this, there is the success criteria to help. Okay, so your teacher will put up anything that they might need to help them in that area there. Okay, sorry, it's gone down there. Throw your aeroplane from the starting line, use the table to help. Well, if I click on that, there's the table, the example. And then repeat at least 3 times to get a reliable result. Find the average by adding on your distances. And I've put an example of this in the table to help again. So again, if I go back to this, you can see at the bottom. So anything that your child might need to complete that activity should be there, or the instructions of where to find it should be there somewhere. Okay. Once you've read the instructions, you've had a look at the supporting document or link or whatever has been put there, and you're ready to respond, you're ready to carry out the activity, you click on the green button to add your response. Once you've done that, it will open up a template that the teacher has put up for you. So you can see here I've given a template of a table. Now what I said in the instructions, if I want to look back, you can see at the top it's got view instructions. Was repeat at least 3 times to get a reliable result, okay? So attempt 1, 2 and 3, I'm just going to pop my writing in there. Now you've got a few options of how to complete the task here. So the first option is, if I click on the T button on the left hand side, I can simply pop in there. Or at the bottom of the screen you can see they've got these drawing tools. You've got a pencil, you've got a pen, a highlighter, a crayon, okay? If I click on one, I can change the colour on the side, and then I can write in. Now this isn't great, okay? I find it really difficult to write with that, but if that's the way that they'd like to do it, that's fine. If they would rather record what they've done by voice, so speaking to me, that's totally fine too. That microphone on the left hand side there, if you click on that, it will give you an option to record your voice as well. So maybe they would want to say, in attempt 1, my plane travelled 23 centimetres. In attempt 2, and so on, okay, if that's the way they would like to do it. If they want to add a photo or a video of them completing their investigation, that's the button to use there, the photo button. If you want to film it there and then, click on the photo. If you want to upload it from your camera roll because you've done it previously, you click on upload there, okay. 3 buttons at the bottom. You can add shapes and you can change the background, okay, so it's just like a little added extra. If they want to add a caption, like a little bit of writing to tell me what they've done, bottom left hand corner you can see the speech marks. If I click on that, and then I can write in there, or again I can record my voice and I can say what I've been doing instead of writing it. Once you finish that, you click on the top right hand button here, which is the green tick. Click on the green tick, and it'll upload. Now at that point, the teacher of your class will get a notification to say that, so for instance here it would be test student has completed science aircraft investigation task, and then the teacher will respond to you in whichever way necessary, okay? And that's that. That's how to complete an activity. Some activities might not have a template on them. So this one, for instance, you can see it says on the picture in Wellbeing Cosmic Yoga that it's a link. It's telling you that there's a link there. So if I click on the link and then click on the picture, that will take me, there you are, straight into YouTube onto the video that I would like the children to follow for that activity. Okay.
It's time to tap into some super.
So yeah, there you are. So that was just a link. So there's no template there. The children can still respond and tell us how they've done. So if they want to add a response, again, they can add a photo, they can add a video, they can upload a photo or video from their camera roll. They can add a little note to say, Miss, I really enjoyed this. Could you send me another? Or, you know, whatever they feel that they would like to do. There's a button at the bottom, again, that says record, so they can voice record instead of typing if they find that easier. However they find the easiest, that's absolutely fine by all the teachers at school. Let's delete that. Lovely. So if we go back to the first page that we were on then, because it might be that, for instance, your child has done some baking. It wasn't an activity that the teacher had planned, but you would really like to share what they've done. They're really proud of what they've made or the instructions they've followed, and you would like the teacher to know what they've done or share it with the teacher. On the home page, on the journal page, if you click on this big green button in the middle that says add. You can add any photo that you want, or video or drawing or note or link to a video from online. So for instance, if they've made, like I said, if they've made a cake and they want to share that with their teacher, they click on the photo part. They can then take a photo of their cake, and then they can send it straight to me. Okay, so if, for example, I'm going to take a photo of the laptop, which isn't very exciting, I know. There you are. There's the photograph. It's going to pop up now. Terrible photograph. I'm sure they can do a lot better than me. And then they can write on that, or they can voice record and on it, whatever they want to do. Click the tick. And there you are, there it is, okay? And you can see that every time that they upload something, it says waiting for teacher approval. Nothing will be seen by anyone other than the teacher until they click on approved, okay? Once it's been approved, it will be sent to the parent of that child, or if it's something for all, if it's a message to their friends, obviously to their friends as well, okay? So I hope that helps. It is much easier for the children to do it themselves if possible. Saves you a job of taking photos and then forwarding them to the teacher through message or email. If there's any issues, as usual, get in touch with the teacher and they will do their very best to help you. But for now, I think that is it. So I hope that has helped. Thank you very much.